Say what needs to be said, where we say what needs to be said so you can say what needs to be said. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, baby. We in the building. Y'all come holler at me. What a game tonight, man. That was an exciting game we seen tonight, boy. A win is a win, man. College football, NFL, high school, a win is a win. But that was an exciting game. But are we convinced? We're not quite convinced, man. We're not quite convinced. You know, I got to revisit a few things from Thursday, man. Y'all didn't tell me my signal was all horrible and all jacked up and stuff like that on Thursday, man, after Thursday night football. You know, when I'm saying what needs to be said, I got to make sure it's perfect because y'all got to be able to deliver. After I deliver, what's up, chat? Y'all talk to me. You know, we in the building. You know what I mean? So say what needs to be said. What a game tonight. That was a crazy game tonight. That was a crazy game tonight. Yes, sir. Melrose in the building, like always. Salute. Salute my day ones, man. Salute my day ones. Y'all let me know, man, when shit going bad, man. I'm over here giving this good content, making y'all be able to say what needs to be said so y'all could know exactly what y'all talking about when it's time to get together with the friends in the group. You know, when to talk shit with the family and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm a little crunk tonight, man. I got my green juice. I got a little green juice. I'm a little crunk tonight. That was an exciting game, boy. That had me on my heels. I didn't know who was gonna win or lose. So I'm a little in football mode, you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Yeah, my bad with the bad signal on Thursday, but I had no clue, right? I had no clue. And then Friday, man. Friday was so hectic from the bad signal that y'all didn't tell me about, trying to fix the darn problem. Man, I went to Best Buy about 5, 6, 7 different times. Back and forth, all for it just to be the website technical issue. Not my issue. Not nothing I got going on, you know what I mean? We well prepared over here. But what a game, man. What a game. The Colorado versus Baylor game. Man, that thing was exciting from beginning to the end. We didn't know what was going to happen. At first, I thought it was going to be a blowout. I'm like, here they go again. But man, Colorado started off the game so good. The first 2 drives, right? On defense, they started off so good. And then the first couple of plays on offense, it was doing their thing. Then boom, they gave up 3 points. And this when it all started to look like Colorado was on that BS again. I'm expecting them to go out there and continue that momentum, the first 2 plays in that first drive. Then boom, they give up 3 points and boom, started to look like they on that BS. And, you know, Shadeur and they came back. They was fighting, right? Like I said, I thought this was about to be that whole Nebraska situation. And then these plays, man, I could name what? Miller, Baldwin, Hunter, of course. Man, it was some crazy, exciting plays in that game tonight, man. That game was really lit, man. That was a really lit game, right? But if I would give the game, the play of the game, even though they didn't win, this game could have went both ways. Obviously, Shadeur Sanders, he has to get the player of the game from that, the player and the player. He get the player of the game. That's right. So let me not mix this up. I'm going to give Shadeur Sanders the player of the game. Man, making that game going overtime, creating time and things like that to score a touchdown with everybody know you have to throw it in the end zone. I don't know what the defense was doing. And boom, score a touchdown. So that's the player of the game. And then that young man with that catch that looked like it was going 20 yards over his head, how you say his name? Monray Baldwin. Man, I thought for sure that ball was going over his head. Man, he went and hawked that thing down. And after that, if you kept watching, you'll see it looked like he ain't have no legs after that, boy. He ain't have no legs. He couldn't hawk down no more balls after that, man. So shout out to Monterey Baldwin, man. You get the play of the game. Not the player of the game. You get the play of the game. That thing was lit, boy. You went and got that ball. You made yourself some money that game. Y'all was supposed to win, and Colorado was supposed to win. I don't know how it was going, you know what I mean? Hey, but I always say, man, this game is on prime time tonight. I'm going to get my shine on in front of the world. Let me go get this thing, baby. This on prime time, right? Like I say, even though they ain't win, that was a hell of a play. Then Shepard went on the next drive. He almost came down with a one-hand incredible play on 3rd down, right? That thing was crazy. And then another incredible play. right, on a deep pass. Almost came down with it. You know, that would have been a game changer if Shadeur Sanders would have hit that play that ended up being a pass interference. You know, that's the difference. You gotta hit those plays. You gotta hit those plays. You want to be a big time player in the big time games. You gotta hit those bang bang wannabe plays. You know what I mean? And then you got Daylon Miller. If y'all ain't see Daylon Miller, man, Daylon Miller when he came around, right? He came on the reverse. I think this was in the second quarter. Man, he juked homeboy. It looked like he went in and went back out on Randall Johnson, number 18 for Baylor. Man, made homeboy look so bad, and then it just ended up being a bad series for old Johnson after that. Johnson went down, had a pass interference on a third down, a key third down in the red zone. And let me tell you, that is one of the worst situations to be in. You giving up a third down in the red zone to give them 4 more downs to be able to go a touchdown. And if y'all ain't see the play, let me tell you, this is one of those plays as a cornerback. This is the most vulnerable place you want to be in. You don't not want to be in one of these situations. It's scary. Travis Hunter had got behind him a little bit, like he was in press coverage, so it left him in trail technique. So boom. So Johnson in trail technique. Ball goes in the air, and all he does is see his Travis Hunter eyes get big. So he panics. He panics and do what he does best. Make sure Travis Hunter don't catch this ball no matter what. And if I have to get a pass interference penalty, that's what I have to do. And that's what he did. He got a pass interference. A lot of us corners, we've been in this position, and we do not like that vulnerable position to be in that could potentially be a touchdown. You know what I mean? Or a big play. You know, that's one of the worst feelings ever. And then it's like you in that vulnerable position that number 18 was in when Travis Hunter, when he got that penalty. You like, man, God, please help me, please, real quick, split second. You asking for the birds and the bees to come down, man. But shout out to Randall Johnson for making it say what needs to be said, man. You made it to say what needs to be said for all the wrong things, but that was all good, man. Yeah, then going back, like I said, like Shadeur, man, on that deep pass. That deep pass that I think it was intended for Travis Hunter that he threw short, that was underthrown, that led to 3 points. Those are the plays you have to make as a quarterback. If you want to separate yourself, you know what I mean? That's just easy money. I mean, that's not even to separate yourself. That's just easy money. You know what I mean? So I got him. I say he's the best quarterback in college football because of his circumstances and the team around him, the O-line and him having to create and stuff like that. But tonight was a little different for me. There was a lot of, now ultimately he pulled the victory off, but there was a lot of in and out plays and bang bang plays that I think he was supposed to win and take care of, and especially in the fourth quarter, right? But Shadeur seems like he's starting to wear down from time to time, and that's probably from all the physical punishment and having to escape all this pressure that he's going through, right? And I saw that in the second, third quarter. He was very frustrated, and I could see it mentally playing with him where he's not being able to execute, right? And then just taking all those sacks and getting tackled so much, that physical nature can take a toll on you, on a player mentally, and it definitely can affect you physically in a negative way. So, that's something else you got to think about. Why isn't this player doing so good? Why hasn't played to his capabilities? Because he's wore out. God darn it. The man been getting beat up from the beginning of the season to the end of the season. You know what I mean? And one thing that's underrated from Shadeur Sanders is his ability to escape sacks, pressure, and how athletic he is. Man, he is incredible escaping that pass rush and then finding the open man. He wasn't always accurate tonight, but he is incredible. When it's time to get open, time to get away from the pressure and hit somebody and make a play for his team. He was trying to put that game on his back in that fourth quarter, man. He was very impressive in that fourth quarter, man. You know what I mean? Where the Thursday video at, man? We got to get back to that Thursday video, man. I messed up, man. I had my situation all. My technical difficulties was tearing me up. But we're going to get back to that. Shallow side in the building. Deep side all day, baby. What's happening, man? Old Shadeur Sanders, Colorado football, man. They pulled out that victory. Man. But like I say, Shadeur, man, he's incredible at escaping pressure, getting in and out of that pocket. But that's the thing, man, about consistent pressure and sacks, man. You know what I mean? To a young man that's 18, 19, 20 years old in college football, man, they're going to take a lot of effect on you. And I don't, it is what it is. Now, like I say, in that fourth quarter, Shadeur came alive. Homeboy came alive. You hear me? Shadeur came alive. He came through stroking like he was Tom Brady / Peyton Manning, baby. He was striking left and right, trying to lead his team back to victory. That's what you want to see for these championship potential first round, the big time quarterbacks. You know what I mean? And that's what that's what I expect of Shadeur. I like the young man. He has a quick release. He has great balance, got great awareness. I just want to see him. I want to see him be more patient in the pocket and execute the timing routes instead of, thinking you have to create and be Superman all the time. You understand what I'm saying? And that comeback was pretty cool. But it's like a win is a win. Colorado won. But anybody could have won that doggone game. You being real with yourself, you understand? He fumbled the ball in the end zone. Did Colorado purposely make him fumble? Yeah, because they hit him, dog. You know what I mean? But going back to Shadeur, man, he has that bad habit of holding the ball a little too long. Most of the time when it should be a bang bang timing route, and that's leading to most of those sacks. You want to blame the offensive line and stuff like that. The more and more, the longer and longer you hold that ball, boom, the pressure's coming. You can't stop a man from going forward, going backwards. So you gotta understand his big 300-pound lineman trying to come at you. So once Shadeur, and that's probably a product of his environment. Again, his dad has always been his coach, and how the office coordinators probably letting him do things how he want to do it, what he feels comfortable. But once he starts to execute that timing and get out of his bad habits, oh man, he's going to be a different player, man. And then team, man, I know y'all all seen that. If y'all ain't hear me, y'all know I'm on that green juice tonight. Got me a little crump. Yeah, man, Johnny Smith in the building. We're going to put that, we got to revisit that Thursday video, man. We got to talk about it, man. Yeah. And then, because the shit was bad. And then what does team equal for Colorado? For everybody that plays football. Y'all only think about the offense and defense, don't y'all, when you think of team? No! Team means offense, defense, and special teams. And what in the entire heck was going on tonight with Colorado special teams? What the heck was going on tonight? That was disastrous. That was horrific. That was detrimental. Horrible. Either the coach from Baylor had some good ass schemes ready for Colorado, and saw something on film that he could exploit Colorado, or shit, that was just a lack of effort by the goddamn Colorado football players, and they didn't give a goddamn about special teams. Because, boy, that was crazy. That was a crazy event of special teams right there. And it has to be one of those reasons. It has to be one of those reasons I just named. And it's like on a kickoff return, each time the doggone returner made a big play, went past the first level of players, there's nobody behind the first line of defense in kick return. As a kick return on the kickoff team, when all the 10-9 men run down there, not including the kicker, you always roll somebody behind and mirror the football. So just in case a big play breaks and doesn't turn into a touchdown, exactly what happened tonight. This is wild. It's like, what the heck was going on with special teams tonight? There's always supposed to be one player mirroring the football so it doesn't break out. And this guy made one move and was gone. He wasn't even that fast, right? And that's just bad football. That's just bad football when it comes down to it. Yeah, you get the victory, but you always have to always come back and criticize and go correct your mistakes at the same time, right? That's just bad football. That's what I saw tonight. A lot of bad football. And then it was so bad with 2 minutes left in the game, they had to kick an onside kick. 2 minutes left in the half. They had to kick an onside kick because they were scared to kick the ball off to Baylor's kickoff team with 2 minutes left in the game. All they had to do was execute 3-4 plays. They right in field goal range, right? But good thing the defense did their thing and made a stop, man. Good thing they made it. The defense did their thing and got a stop in there, man. They got a stop. But yeah. They got a lot to work on. The coaching staff is. That's why we talking about special teams, and fans watch the game from a fan standpoint, and people don't understand what it takes to be a head coach. And I'm taking up for Coach Prime right now, right? And it's very, very crucial in winning the game, special teams. And people don't understand as a head coach, you have to worry about the offense, you have to worry about the defense, and you have to worry about the special teams. Each category has to get the same amount of time contributed to practice to go out and be able to execute. And that's what team means. Offense, defense, special teams. You don't just say offense and defense. No. And special teams got exploited tonight. Now, if the coach doesn't prepare for special teams, you're going to see it just the way he prepares for offense and defense. You see what happened tonight. And that looked like I said, either Colorado didn't prepare like this was a regular game and didn't give the special teams enough time to prepare, or freaking Baylor saw something and drew up some schemes to exploit everything they was doing on special teams. And that's what it looked like in this. They just never have a safety, and that'd be wild, right? And that game, that special teams was a shit show. You know what I mean? And yeah, I do see. I was proud of Colorado trying to maintain a balanced attack, right? When they were sticking to the run, they did try to stick to the run. So they're growing. They're getting better. Colorado, Coach Prime, understanding what's going on, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I like what I see, but I like that they got the victory. I don't like what I see per se. I like some things that I saw, but I think they should be playing better football than this against lower level talent than they have. That's obvious. Baylor don't have the same talent that freaking Colorado has, right? And let me tell you, man, Travis Hunter, that one freaking light on the team that you could depend on, and you know what I mean, that gets you excited. And let me say, man, that was a freaking awesome display of talent on both sides of the ball by Travis Hunter tonight. Man, he put that team on his back. That young man can play some football. Yes, Travis Hunter can play some football. Yes, goodness. He is selling tickets. I'm paying them tickets to go watch that young man play. And he the bread and butter of that team, that Colorado football team. He just solidified himself a top 5 pick, and his stock is rising. He ended up being the first 2 picks selected in the NFL draft. I don't know, it might be the first cornerback, the number 1 selected overall player and the first cornerback ever taken as the number 1 selected overall. Who knows? The sky's the limit for that young man. And Colorado had numerous opportunities to win this game in the first half, and they just kept making crucial mistakes. They had numerous opportunities to win this game throughout the whole game, but they just continued to make crucial mistakes and not executing at the right times, right? And then number 8 had a chance for that crucial interception. Obviously he dropped it. Shout out to my cornerbacks, man. I understand, man. We can't catch them all, but that was thrown right to him. That was a pretty good pass right to him. And then that deep pass from Shadeur that led to 3 points instead of 7 points. You know what I mean? That fell a little short. That was a missed opportunity. And then you had the 4th down and 1 play when the quarterback ran, when Baylor quarterback ran for 30 yards for a touchdown. Like, where is the coaching? And if y'all don't remember that play, he lined up in like regular formation. Just call it regular formation. He was in shotgun. Then he gave his little break. Then everybody split the empty. That means no one is in the backfield, just the quarterback. Everybody are receivers. And it's just like to spread you out so the quarterback can run right up there. And I never seen a spy on that quarterback. I seen Baylor put a spy on Shadeur, but where was the spy on that quarterback that was gashing the Colorado football team? Dang it. A win is a win, though. A win is a win now. We got to talk about the good and the bad. You know what I mean? And they got that victory and came back and win, which I was hoping they would do for Shadeur, his confidence, and Coach Prime and the whole team. But I think we have been bamboozled, guys. This team is not the team that we expect them to be. But we're going to continue to give them a chance because they're 3-1 or 2-2. Y'all talk to me in the chat. What are they? 3-1 or 2-2? I think they 2-2. No, 3-1. They just won. Yeah, you know what I mean? And did y'all see that third down, those consecutive third downs? That was wild. Like, all these things are coming from a coaching standpoint, right? That third down, the first one was 3rd down and 17 for Colorado, right? And then Baylor gives them a first down with a personal foul by hitting Shadeur Sanders late. Then guess what? Colorado comes right back again and gets 3rd down and 22. They went from 3rd down and 17 to 3rd down and 22. This is just terrible football all around. It's a primetime mess in front of the world tonight. Yeah, they pulled out that victory. Thank God that young man fumbled. No, not thank God. Well, thanks for Colorado that the young man fumbled the ball in the end zone because that is a very, very average team. And yeah, that was a good game, man. That was a good game. It was exciting. It was wonderful. It was lit. Man, I watched that all the time, over and over and over and over and over again. But watch this. Check this out. What you got here? Yeah, we about to get into this again. Look at that list. Look at that. Good and really good. That is the list. That is the list, my brothers and sisters, for the modern day era nominees for the class of 2025 Pro Football Hall of Fame list. Finally has came out. And guess who's not on the list? You right, your boy, Mr. Pick Six, Asante Samuel. Y'all hang in here with me because we got to talk about this because y'all didn't tell me I was having technical difficulties last time, right? Look at that. We got Eric Allen, throwback from Philly. Eric Berry, safety, and Antoine Bethea, Dre Bly, Cam Chancellor, Nick Collins, Antonio Cromartie, D'Angelo Hall, Rodney Harrison, Eugene Robinson, Samari Rowe, Allen Rossum. Don't think of Allen Rossum as a cornerback. He's a kick return specialist. So, you got Bob Sanders, Aqib Talib. You got Earl Thomas, Charles Tillman, you know what I mean? Troy Vincent, Darrell Woodson. You don't see Asante Samuel. And yeah, this is a wild situation. And I come to realize somebody really don't like Asante Samuel. Somebody really hates me. To purposely leave me off this list like this, someone has to really dislike everything I stand for. And I think I'm a good dude. At the end of the day, I think I'm a good dude. I think I just tell the truth and maybe speak up too much. But I thought that was life was about. You're supposed to speak up and speak your piece, adding truth and value to situations and help. You understand what I'm saying? But if we Google a lot of these players that's on the list, you will understand that I'm purposely left off this list because no one accolades, stats, whatever you want to slice and dice, add it up. No one is going to be able to add up to be able to compare to what I have done. And that's what makes this situation so sad because it's like, what is the Hall of Fame about? What are they making this Hall of Fame about? Are they making this about your name? How big they make your name because they keep screaming it on the television? You know what I mean? And that's what it should be about. I thought people were supposed to go get what they deserve. And clearly that's what's not happening, man. And the problem is I don't want to have to keep having to speak about me not being in the Hall of Fame because it's taken away from the younger guys and the people that's being nominated for the first time, being nominated to the Hall of Fame, because I have to speak my piece. And it's like, dang, what about, it's making them look bad at the same time, and the whole Hall of Fame process, because of my accolades and my stats, no one can compare to that. You know what I mean? I led the league in interceptions 2 times. I have the NFL record for postseason touchdowns. Y'all know all this stuff. I'm ranked 6th all time with passes defended. Let me show y'all this one. Let me show y'all that. Y'all can see that? Ranked 6th all time with passes defended. Can y'all see that? Let me get out of here so y'all can see this clear. Put this on the big boy. Oh. There we go. 6th all time with passes defended. You know what I mean? I took over the game with 2 interceptions, including the game-winning interceptions, to give Eagles their first win ever against Peyton Manning. You know, my stats are ridiculous. 45 of my interceptions led to victories for my team. My interceptions mean something. A lot of people just get interceptions or they might be losing by 21 points. No, my interceptions mean something. And I can go on and on and on. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm him. I was always him. I just didn't talk about me being him because I was media shy and things like that. But the whole thing for me, this whole thing for the Pro Football Hall of Fame, the problem is there is no freaking criteria to understand what it takes to be selected in the Hall of Fame. Notice I choose my words very precisely and correctly. There isn't a criteria to understand what it takes to be selected in the Hall of Fame. I'm not going to say what it takes to be a Hall of Famer, because we all know I'm a Hall of Famer, and there's no one that could doubt that. I'm not selected in the Hall of Fame, but I have the top credentials of any Hall of Famer, so I'm definitely a Hall of Famer. I will never let them take that from me. I just ain't being selected in their little organization. I'm from Lauderdale. I can go to Lauderdale Lakes Park, and be in the Hall of Fame and feel the same way they feel, do a speech and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? My resume checks out in every category. And not only that, I'm a real one. Y'all know that. They can never select me in that. That don't mean I'm gonna still be talking about them to the days is over with. I don't know what they got going on with that boy. You know what I mean? Man, Johnny Smith, I can't tell you what I did. I probably talked about Belichick too much, telling the truth and saying what needs to be said way back in the days. But they're gonna have to put your boy in there. And the funny thing about it, I'm on Twitter. Y'all know, if y'all can follow me on Twitter, if y'all be up for the bullshit, especially early in the morning. I went on Twitter as I ran upon this nominee in this list and things like that. You know me, I retweeted it with a quote. I didn't make the list. And it ran across somebody's list desk, that a voter. And guess what the reply was? Asante, this was the era. You will be on the list for the 2025 Hall of Fame. Has that ever happened before? Has anyone ever been left off the Hall of Fame list and then added on by mistake? Only for Asante, Mr. Pick Six Samuel from Lauderdale, the boy from Lauderdale, that, you know what I mean? And that's some wild stuff, man. That's some wild stuff, man. So, yeah, man. Hey, Travis Hunter, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think of Travis Hunter. It's really going to be difficult to figure out what position he's going to play. Is he going to be a true corner in the NFL? Is he going to be a true wide receiver? Last season, I did a video. I did a video and came out and said, that he would be a corner. But tonight and these few games might change your mind, change my mind. It has me going back and forth, and then it's like it all comes down to: is it going to be able to do it both ways in NFL? If you don't understand, the NFL is a very draining sport. You on the field for 4 hours, running around, draining all your electrolytes out of your body, your muscle cramps, and everything. Everything is for him to be able to play even half the snaps on offense and full and all the snaps on defense. That will be a lot to deal with. I don't think the young man can be able to do that. But hey, man, we ain't putting no cap on nobody. You know what I mean? The sky's the limit for whatever you want to be in life. Go be who you want to be. And that's what Travis Hunter doing. Shout out to Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, for letting that happen for that young man, because he could have went to a lot of different colleges, and they definitely would let him go both ways. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to Coach Prime making that happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we in the building. How y'all doing, man? Shout out to the chat. Let me talk to the chat a little bit. It might be the Patriots hate, because outside of Brady, how many Patriots made it to the Hall? You made a good point, Johnny Smith. You make a good point there, brother. You make a real good point. And I think that kind of comes with the flashiness of the teams and stuff like that. How do we be so dominant and have a dynasty and we barely have Hall of Famers? Then you got Rodney Harrison didn't make it. He's supposed to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. You got Ty Law. They made him be a second ballot Hall of Famer. How is Darrell Reeves, even Champ Bailey, a first ballot Hall of Famer, and not Ty Law? You understand what I'm saying? So I think that comes with the dynamic of the coaches bigging you up. Belichick doesn't do that. He doesn't talk good about none of his players that's on his team. He talks good about the opponent and try to make us fear them and, think we have to, get so ready because they're so good on the other side of the ball. Those are the type of games he play and stuff like that, man. Who am I going in as, a Pat? When they do select me into the Hall of Fame, because like I said, I am a Hall of Famer. Ain't no one can doubt that statistically. Of course, I'm gonna go in as an Eagle, man. I'm going as an Eagle. Yeah, I would say independent, but man, I have to go down as an Eagle. I'm an Eagle for life, man. I got that green in me. I got that green in me. I love them Eagles. Eagles, baby. And shout out to the Eagles. What do y'all think? Y'all think the Eagles gonna be able to do something this year, even though they went out there and stunk it up? Y'all think the Eagles gonna be able to pull it off this year? Before this game, I was all for it, but they got some work to do. They got some work to do in the secondary. Obviously, the young men know their issues and the thing from tackling, the coverage and stuff like that. They got to stop the run. Vic Fangio, he got to do a better job in figuring out how to eliminate these runs, because they have the talent. And I like Saquon Barkley, man. He was the best addition to the team. Saquon Barkley. I don't know how the Giants let him go. What a fool. How did they let him go? How did the freaking Giants let Saquon get to the Philadelphia Eagles and make this just an explosive team? Because this is a different team with him at running back. And we all like it. All the Eagle fans, baby. We like it. We love it. And he's staying healthy, man. It actually looking better. That's the thing. When getting injured and being able to bounce back is a very difficult thing. His first year in New York, he had 1,300 yards rushing and whatever, passing and receiving, and then just fell off after the injury and so on and so forth. Maybe the atmosphere he couldn't deal with. He wasn't football excited anymore from living in New York and things like that. Now he coming to Philly, baby. Now he coming to Philly to get this chip. Hey, man, that was a great game tonight, man. Shout out to Coach Prime. You pulled it off. He gonna give himself some super great hairs after this. Let me tell you, after he watched this film, he gonna be yelling at everybody, because As soon as that game would have been over and they would have lost, they would have been talking about Coach Prime on the hot seat and all the negative, crazy things you could possibly think of. But Coach Prime pulled it off. Shadeur did his thing. It was a little inconsistent, like we all talk about with Shadeur. We want to see Shadeur be more consistent. That will definitely boost him right up to the top of the quarterbacks, to be the number one quarterback. That's all I think he's missing. But that comes along with that offensive line and stuff like that. So it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. And we're going to say what we need to say because that's what we do over here. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we're going to be back on tomorrow night after the NFL game. We're going to see. Got some big matchups going down. And we're going to say what needs to be said. And when they put me on the list of that Hall of Fame that they left me off of, I'm going to come back and we're going to do another show because we're going to talk about how incredible this is that I could not be on the list and then all of a sudden pop up on the list, baby. That is just wild to me. If y'all let me know, y'all think that's wild because we clearly see that I'm not on the list and that is not doctored or anything. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they're going to see tomorrow if the Eagles can get past the Saints. Yeah, I will be covering tomorrow night. We'll be talking and doing our thing. So y'all coming in with your green juice. I might not have green tomorrow. I might have red. It's a little cucumber and pineapple. I used to be drinking the watermelon. You know what I mean? Got to start juicing when you're getting, look at the skin. Look at how good the skin looking in the hair and stuff like that. Gotta take care of yourself. Health is wealth, man. A little word from Mr. Pick 6. And y'all, man, y'all send me any topics, anything y'all want me to discuss outside of football, inside of football. You know what I mean? I got a little wisdom for y'all. I've been through a lot. You know what I mean? Anything y'all need help with. I'm really like a life coach. I think I'm gonna start promoting that for y'all too, man. And let y'all know, man, anybody needs some help in life and relationships, whatever you need help with, I can give you some guidance, I give you some hope and something to look forward to. So it's Mr. Pick 6. I'm in the building. Man, I don't want to leave, but I'm out of things to talk about, and that's all I had tonight. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk about the two high safeties again. Should we talk about the NFL getting rid of two high safeties and freaking Mel Kiper, the non-freaking football player, thought it would be a great idea to wake up one day? It thought it'd be a great idea to wake up one day and say the NFL is ruining the game of football by having two high safeties. That's weird. That's funny. But the NFL didn't always have two high safeties if y'all didn't know, right? And two high safeties started with the Tampa 2. Say what needs to be said, man. I'm gonna see y'all next time Coach Prime all day. Yes, sir. We're gonna see y'all tomorrow night, baby. Stay tuned.